Welcome guys, it's Edwin, and today we're going to be talking about traditional knives, pocket knives. Specifically, we're going to be talking about my Northwoods collection, and I will make other videos about the other brands I have. Obviously, I don't have an extensive collection of traditionals. I started, my whole hobby on traditional knives, or my whole collecting of traditional knives, restarted in 2014 or 2013 when I saw this baby right here, the Fremont Jack. This guy is the responsible of me getting back into traditionals, okay? And specifically Mr. Derek Bone, rest in peace. He passed away several years ago, and he was the guy that bought the Northwoods brand under Knife Chip Free, and he collaborated with GEC to create these beautiful patterns, right? A bunch of them. I just have 7 here in my collection, but there's a huge archive that you can see in Knife Chip Free. And after he passed away, I tell you, I don't know if there will be any new plan for a Northwoods slip joints. Okay, so these are very highly collectible pieces and great quality, made by GEC. Some of the Northwoods were also made by Queen. I don't own any of those. And again, this guy back in 2014 was the guy that, made me interested on slip joints. Specifically the construction, specifically that Wharncliffe. I love Derek Bone design language on that, on those blades. These are 1095 blades, this Wharncliffe with this beautiful swedge right there. Then you have this rustic look in the flats with that Northwood stamp and that long pull. Dudes, I love it. Okay, you can see in this case the handle is stag, and you will always notice with Northwoods that arrowhead stamp right there. One thing to know is that, I at that time I did not even knew that the Northwoods were manufactured by GEC. I did not even realize who GEC was and stuff like that. Now I own several GECs, but again, the Northwood brand is basically the one that restarted my passion on this. Okay, on slip joints, that of course I was aware of Case and Remington slip joints and stuff like that, that my grandfather and my father used to own, but nothing like this, right? Nothing with this kind of exotic materials, in my opinion, and that's basically where we started. One fun fact in terms of my collecting of slip joints is that slip joints are the only pocket knife, or the only knives that I don't mind getting with bone or woods or some exotic material that I won't even know what it is. It's something I expect and something I enjoy on that. You will see that my modern knives, my Emersons, I usually just like Micarta on those, or G10. Some of them might have carbon fiber and stuff like that for special editions, but for the most part, I stay with G10 and Micarta, but not for traditionals or buck 110s or 112s, In this case, we have the Northwoods Hawthorne, I think it's called, a blue bone, camel bone, blue camel bone right there. Beautiful, beautiful. I love how that blade kind of like goes, out of the way right there. And you can see that Wharncliffe. This is another rustic series, that flat is very rustic. And when I'm meaning rustic, is that they leave the heat treatment, okay, residue right there, on that blade. They don't clean that. They only go ahead and, do the grinds and and all that. But they keep the flats with that heat treatment style. And then, you have your Northwood stamp with that long pull. And again, a Wharncliffe, because I love the Wharncliffe from Northwoods, Same thing with this one, very, very similar. This is called the Forest Jack in beautiful Cocobolo wood, okay? Cocobolo wood right there. I don't know if the camera will be able to capture all the grains of this beautiful handle. And again, this one, if I remember correctly, is called Forest Jack. Okay, beautiful. Love it as well. Another Warncliffe. And if you notice, for the most part, when I restarted my interest with slip joints, they are single blade pocket knives, because I use them for, for opening packages, taking care of some food stuff or whatever. I love the single blade slip joint, and still, usually it's my preferred way of carrying a slip joint with a single blade. I have started to experiment with multiple blades and all that with GEC and all that, but for the most part, I really love that single blade slip joint. And again, beautiful construction from GEC manufacturing, right? Or beautiful work by the guys. And that signature Northwoods, style of blade, rustic and Warncliffe and all that. Now, let me tell you, the next two are my favorite slip joints of all time, the Madison Barlows. And these are heavily utilitarian style of blades, okay? You can see this beautiful ebony wood, okay, with that beautiful stamp right there, that bolster with that arrowhead stamp. And then you get this very nice and beautiful, okay, long pull and beautiful blade right there. You see the Northwoods. Of course, I haven't mentioned it, but all these blades are made in the USA. Okay, beautiful handle, very utilitarian, for, if you need to cut some steak or food, very friendly for all those type of tasks. Okay, I love the Madison Barlow. I don't know what it is about it, but it's definitely my favorite pattern. And this is one of the heavy users, the natural Micarta Madison Barlow. I use this a lot, and sometimes I don't mind leaving it with patina. All these blades are 1095, so they will grab some patina if you're cutting apples or stuff like that. And I go through phases. Sometimes I leave it for the patina to get into the blade, and sometimes I just go ahead and I put some flits on it and I take it out and make it shine again. Okay, so it's just some of those phases that I go with my slip joints. Again, natural micarta. This being a heavy user for me, I love it. The other day I took out the patina on it and I polish it again, and that's why you see it like that. But I love the utilitarian aspect of the Madison Barlow. Definitely one of my favorite. Now the final two from Northwoods. This is a blue camel Madison Barlow with two blades in it. This one, of course, will have your, clip point right there, or, drop point, right? And then you will have your other blade right here. Let me show you real quick. Again, another Madison Barlow. And then this is a spear point. I should tell you, this one I haven't carried it too much. It's a big knife, and usually my big knife will be my Emerson's, right? Or my modern style of knife. But it's a beautiful blue camel bone, right? Oh man, love it. Great finish. I just love it. And how I carry this, guys, is with a leather, leather pouch, okay? That's how I carry my pocket knives. Now, this is the last Northwoods I have. This is the Michigan Jack. This one was released when they moved to Michigan, okay? It's one of the latest ones, the Michigan Jack, okay? This is, again, your classic Warncliffe right there with that rustic look, right? With Northwood stamp and that long pole, okay? And this is natural bone there. I don't know how you call that, with your arrowhead and the easy opening notch right here. So you can just, grab that knife right there, open it, and easy. Okay, very, very easy to use. I love this one as well. But I should say the Madison Barlow, the single blade, usually is my preferred Northwoods from all these patterns, okay? And again, guys, the Fremont Jack, the one that restarted my interest on, traditionals, and this is the Northwoods that I acquire in my collection. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any question, Feel free to comment on YouTube or Instagram, that we're always there talking knives, sharing photos. And again, I love my slip joints, my Emersons. I love everything, dudes. Have a great day. Bye.